Asante sana. Your Excellency, allow me as well to be amongst those who will congratulate each and every one of you. You're leaders in your own right from the various factories that you represent, and you're coming here collectively. If nothing at all is a manifestation, this is a beginning of a bright future for the tea industry. Your Excellency, Mombasa does not grow tea. However, the tea that passes through the county of Mombasa, I can comfortably say that Mombasa handles more tea than any county in this country. This is where our tea warehouses are. This is where tea is mixed for purposes of export. So we have tea from every part of this country coming into Mombasa. We even have tea for purposes of mixing that comes in from other parts of the world. And Mombasa is a preferred destination because of our geographical location. Mombasa is a preferred destination because, you know, not to add on top of it as well, you have a governor like Abdulswamad that also adds value to that. But Your Excellency, there is no doubt, after having said all that, that the interest of Mombasa in the tea industry is a direct impact on the economy of Mombasa. From the warehouses that are rented out, the staff that work in all these warehouses, the tea auction, from the various companies that do the mixing after having bought the tea, the premium tea from the KTDA and its farmers. You will even realize, Your Excellency, that even the hotels within the island of Mombasa, the sales have a direct impact on also the tea market. That means accommodation and everything else has a direct impact on the same. And I think ours is to try and facilitate and to try and assist as government. It would not be bad, Your Excellency. I want to congratulate the fact that we have subsidized fertilizer that is used on these very, very same farms. And probably, Your Excellency, in the same program that was being discussed about tractors being brought on board, it might not be a bad idea for the government to be able to invest in drones, in today's technology, invest in drones so that we can actually confirm that that fertilizer is optimized to its maximum. It might not also be a bad idea for us to invest in technology that can be able to give us smart climate technology. Your Excellency, one factor, and I met with the tea traders on this matter, we did raise it up with the national government on the same. One of the issues that is a factor is the cost of production. And when we say cost of production, it is not just power alone, but it is also in things like packaging and packaging materials. Where in other parts of the world, the cost of packaging material is extremely low. But because of various factors, including taxation as well, the cost of packaging in Kenya ends up at times being more expensive than the content of that tea itself. So for us to be able to compete with countries that are mixing tea, like the Middle East today is one of the largest tea blenders and mixers in the world, is in the Middle East, and they don't even have, forget about tea, they don't even have the rain for them to be able to grow that tea. And I think we are asking the industry to take advantage. I know that the President and yourself are moving very fast to be able to ensure that Dongo Kundu is up and running. The county government of Mombasa itself has its own SEZ that we are hoping to be able to launch very soon. It might not be a bad idea for a whole area to be set aside for purposes of having a multi-user tea mixing facility. And maybe, Your Excellency, if you could be able to reach out to the relevant ministry for trade and industrialization, that the tea industry is given a sector where they can be able to put up a multi-user facility so that the industry can be able to appreciate and attract the SEZ incentives that are there, so that they can be able to compete with the other countries within the world. And lastly, Your Excellency, because I know we are going somewhere else, to the showground actually, sije watu wakashindwa tunaenda wapi, tunaenda show. But we have one rule, and I have tried to pass this through IBEC, and we are hoping that you will support us in this rule. And our rule, Your Excellency, is very simple. We are hoping that when someone comes to Mombasa, they finish their money in Mombasa. So please, in your kind words, as I usher you in, please remind them the allowances that they have been given. Please let them finish them here in Mombasa. And if any of you needs a fare to go back home, we have a whole government here. Tuko na wizara, tuko na county commissioner, tunaweza kuwasainia voucher, tukawakopesha, mutaturegeshea mukifika. Thank you very much. Karibu sana, Your Excellency.